Welcome to Busan. If you're docking here for the day, then don't stress, as we're going to show you the ultimate Busan day trip, perfect for that Busan Cruise Port day. From the colourful alleyways of the Gamcheon Culture Village to the wild local fish markets and the endless street food and stalls at the Gukje Market, here is everything you can do in a single day. So we're starting off our day today here at the Gamcheon Culture Village. Now this village started off as a refugee village after the war. However, it has changed a lot since then. The population has significantly decreased to around 4,000, and as a result of the population decrease, and they had to change the village a bit. It's now become the cultural village. So there's loads of different art installations here because there's a lot of artists that have come to this area. There's lots of stuff going on here, lots of local snacks, foods to try, small cafes, bakeries, restaurants, and also loads of local artists selling their artworks as well. We're going to have a look and explore the village a bit more, but it looks really brightly coloured and a fun place to check out. So there's a mural here of the two members of the BTS K-pop group, which apparently helped make this area a little bit more popular. And these two members are both from Busan. We'll come back and get a photo here. Just opposite that mural there is another picture that's got all 7 of them. Just here at the mural, you can see here it's Jungkook and Jimin are the two BTS boy band members from Busan. So there's lots of cats around apparently. I'm not sure if there used to be more, whether the population's decreased, but there's lots of there's lots of cats pictures around just because there used to be so many and they were so popular. I think this has been a favourite thing she's seen so far. We've noticed that there's loads of steps here to get up to a lot of the other buildings, but just up there is apparently one of the best tea houses, and the lady who runs it is a bit of a tea master. The art around here is really different. So there's all these different kind of bags here, and they're all made from recycled beach umbrellas. They look absolutely amazing, and actually looks to be quite good quality as well. All seems to tell a different story with all the different sort of stains, wear and tear on them. It's quite cute in order to get a picture with a little prince who's overlooking the sea there. Apparently that's one of the original little princes from the area, but they pretty much queue up the other side of the road in order to get the picture. So quite a long queue for that one. This place here sells a marshmallow ice cream, which apparently is one of the original places to do it. Since 2019. Looks very interesting. This place does goblin art, and apparently the goblin's quite significant here in South Korea because it is used to help protect the homes. So they put a little goblin tile on there. We've just got the frozen fire schmore. Looks really good. 5,501. About £3-4 pounds. This is definitely a winner. It's caramelised on the outside, and back a little bit of a crunch, and then sort of fluffy marshmallow, and then vanilla ice cream in the middle. Yeah, definitely worth checking out. What are your thoughts?
Marshmallow's nice.
Yeah, that was quite good. So you complain at me for eating it all?
What do you mean?
It's good, isn't it?
Second nipple.
So we just finished up at the Gamcheon Culture Village. It was a nice little place to have a look around. Lots of places to eat and shop as well. Very beautiful. Lots of nice art to go and see. And now we're going to head over to the fish market. Next up, we headed over to the local fish market. So just here at the fish market, which is the largest in South Korea and the 6th largest fish market in the world. Having a wander through, and it's very different to what I'm used to because everything is alive in the tanks. There's all sorts of fish, sea urchins, shellfish, crabs. Yeah, there's just loads of everything going on in here. All the fish are alive by the looks of it. You know, some are selling sort of filleted fish, which I'm more used to. It's a very, very interesting place here, for sure. Apparently there's one place that sells like puffer fish here, but that needs a special license to do so. And there's the only the one that does it. So everything here tends to be caught locally, apart from some of the crabs and lobsters, I believe she said. But most of the fish is quite local. Apparently a lot of the crabs are caught in Russia and the lobster caught in Canada. But yeah, the rest of it is all fairly local to South Korea otherwise. Yeah, the smell's not as bad as what I thought. So I've just been inside the fish market there. Very interesting place, wasn't it? I was quite surprised that everything's still alive. Not really used to that. But I suppose that's how they do things over here in South Korea. They like it quite fresh. You just sort of see behind me, up there's like a second floor with like tables and chairs. So apparently people come here, sort of buy the fish downstairs and then head up, and I think they can prepare it and eat it up there. So yeah, you can't really get any fresher than that, I suppose. Next up, we're gonna be wandering off over towards the international market. And I've just come outside, but apparently this sort of market out on the street is more traditional of how they do it. It's not very pram friendly here because these cobbles literally just keep getting stuck. Not quite sure how it's possible, but the smell of fish is stronger outside than what it is inside. Also, these floorings are not great for the pram. She keeps getting a bit stuck. Hopefully we'll get them somewhere. Ah, that's all gutted fish. I know, the smell here is pretty intense, isn't it? I suppose if you come to a fish market and it didn't smell like fish, you'd be a little bit worried.
Yeah. Just really strong, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fish cake.
Okay, this is some fish cake over here. Impressed with their traffic system here. They've got like green and red lights on the ground because people keep looking at their phones whilst walking. So stop and walk in, see oncoming traffic. Great idea. Just on our way to the international market, and here is the Busan International Film Festival area. It's got sort of vendors on either side selling snacks, and either side of the sign apparently is theatres where people come to watch the movies. Also lots of shops and retailers around here as well. Very pretty, lots of bright lights and things. And there's no shortage of here is like glasses shops, like opticians for prescription ones and sunglasses as well. Apparently it's one of the oldest industries here in South Korea, and there's just loads of them around. Just here in the international market area, it's a lot more quiet than what I thought it would be, which is really nice. But there's sort of lots of different sort of retailers throughout. Sort of, I haven't seen too much food so far. It tends to be more clothing and things, but probably a bit more reasonably priced than the Gamcheon Culture Village was. Oh, quite brightly coloured up there. Just gone and got the little one dress. I think it worked out to be about £55–60. They do accept card here, but some places seem to charge like a 10% fee for the card, which is a little bit annoying. But just gonna have a wander around here. So much stuff here. Like just plates and bowls and things stacked up. Both sides, sort of in the shops and out. Yeah, just so much stuff. Literally everywhere. I'm surprised how quiet it is as well in here. This part is also undercover, which is quite nice. Yeah, not sure if I'm going to take any pots or pans home, or even whole pieces of furniture there. Rugs, a lot. I found the brightest shop here. I think they sell lights here. But yeah, so much stuff, especially like the hardware store style ones with like just taps and bolts and screws and things. Just literally coming out from all areas of these shops. Sort of tend to notice a lot of the streets have these very like ornate sort of signs that overhang each of them, especially like the main ones, which are nice. I quite like that. But we've seen quite a few of them around. We saw a couple in Japan, but definitely not as many as what we've seen here. So we're struggling to find anything for lunch for the little one down there. So we just headed back because the other thing is we forgot the one this morning, and a lot of the sort of street vendors mostly just accept cash. The stores have been quite good with cards, but the street vendors are cash only. So we've just quickly headed back, popped that up, dropped some stuff back off in the room, found her some suitable food as I don't think she'll eat anything that we've seen here, and we've just headed back out for this afternoon, come back down to the Biff area again. I'm just going to continue to have a wander around, see if we can pick up any snacks and things to try, because it's something that we haven't really done much of yet, like we normally do. So these are all like famous film stars here in Busan. I suppose their version of Hollywood Boulevard, I suppose. Interesting. I just secured this is egg bread. It's 2001, so a little over £1. Someone's in an arcade. We have to go in there on the way back, wait till we get some change from some other food. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was going to be like an eggy bread. It's not, it's like a sweet bread with an actual egg inside and tomato sauce. It's actually really nice. So here's another one. Wonderful premium glutinous rice twisted donut. 2,501.
Rice hot dog.
And a rice hot dog apparently.
Big ones there.
Ah, they're 3,001. I don't really might need to try one of them.
Huh?
Need to try a rice hot dog.
Yeah?
Yeah. Not a rice hot dog, a rice donut.
Oh.
Or the rice hot dog. I don't mind.
Both?
Both? Okay. Okay, so a bit of translation issues, but we got there in the end. So we've ended up with 3 of these, because apparently it's an order of 3. So yeah, 3 of these donuts, 1 of this, which is the glutinous rice hot dog that is absolutely massive. And that's quite good. It's not as thick as a corn dog. Like, it's a lot more sausage to pastry, which I prefer that kind of ratio. But I don't think it's pastry, it's like some sort of rice thing. What do you think of it? I think that's quite good.
It's like a frankfurter inside of a thing, isn't it, rather than a
Yeah, but no, that's good. That's a winner. And then because we got 3 of these, we're going to have 1 each. That one's already devouring her. There was a choice of cinnamon or sugar to go on top, and we chose cinnamon. These are good. They're like a little bit more stodgy than a donut, but very lightly fried. Yeah, I quite like them. A winner on the donut from you?
It's doughy.
Yeah, it's a lot more stodgy.
It's really stodgy. It's nice. It's just a powdered oregano.
Yeah, made of rice apparently. I did think today might be our one day off from the catcher, but little one is spotted. I think it might just be a general kind of area thing, but maybe we'll have better luck here in Korea than what we've been having over in Japan. Loves a Sean. We're going to give the Sean the sheep a go. Okay, Jamie's going up first. He's not hanging around. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was even... Oh! I think we could have knocked it down. Okay, going for a froggy. Should we go for a pink frog? Go for like this one, or do you reckon one of these ones? I reckon this one. Oh. I think that was a bad grab on my part. I've just been in, I'm not sure what that was called. Boda? No. Diwang Entertainment. I didn't actually see any gacha machines in here. It all seems to be like claw machines and arcade machines. So I think we might have escaped on the gacha balls for today, hopefully. We'll continue to have a wander around. I'm in 7-Eleven here in Busan just to see how it compares to the ones in Tokyo. seem too different so far, just more Korean focused stuff, but all sort of very clean and things. Definitely better than the ones in the States, that's for sure. Oh, some strange flavoured Doritos. Still got all the different drinks. I haven't seen any hot ones yet. Only nice cold ones here. Whole display full of different like cup noodles. Oh, they also have onigiri and stuff as well. I wanted these. I'm not sure what they are. It's going to be, I don't know, experiment. Some Pokemon things. And Jamie wanted to attempt killing himself with a Korean power drink called Atom Power Up. Buy one, get one free. So he's got 2 drink. So hopefully you don't get palpitations from that. Jamie thinks he's on Squid Games. I think he's going to lose.
Probably.
And I wanted this. It's like I think it's like cream waffle. No, this is alright. I personally think the donut that we had was better. But it's nice. I've seen quite a few places selling it. I also do the puppies here, sort of selling them in the pet shop. They are very, very cute. It's getting on in the evening now, so they're all kind of asleep. They are all very cute little puppies. So that was our day here in Busan. What did you think of our first trip to South Korea?
It's very nice. I think the people are very nice.
They have been.
I think it's a different feeling to Japan. I think Japan are like very polite, but you don't really get warmth.
Yeah.
It's just they are very like formal. Whereas I feel like in South Korea it's a little bit different. They're very polite still, but it's just like that you feel the warmth a little bit more, don't you?
Yeah. I think it was a good day. I really liked the Gamcheon Culture Village.
Yeah, no, it was really nice.
Yeah, that was lovely. And then I was kind of expecting all the markets to be really busy and stuff, but they weren't for some reason.
I
they
think
were
it was
quite
like because it was
empty.
like sort of mid-morning, sorry.
Yeah.
You sort of past the hustle bustle of the, all the business companies coming in and buying it in the morning.
Yeah.
And people coming in their afternoons to buy their fish for the evening. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But no,
nice.
it's definitely been an interesting day.
Yeah.
For sure, and no one seems to abide by the laws of the road here. They're just like driving like motorcycles and cars down like the literally like main market areas, which I think is quite strange.
Yeah.
We didn't get run over, so that's always a bonus.
True.
Loads of claw machines here, probably more so than Japan.
Yeah.
I was quite surprised
The
at.
square few inches that we've been anyway.
Yeah. But no, overall, I think it's been nice to come here. I think it's the second largest city in
South Korea.
So nice to come and have a look. Definitely different from Japan.
Yeah.
Very different. But no, it's been a nice day.
Yeah.
For sure. That's great. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please do give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you would like to see more. Next up will be Kanizawa. We've got a couple of days spending there, so going to be loads and loads of different stuff coming out of there. Until next time, bye-bye.
Bye.